business mistakes you should avoid in 2023. Let's go. I'm going to be sharing 4 mistakes I made last year as a business owner, despite knowing the things I know, despite doing my best last year, but evaluating last year as a business owner. I want to share the mistakes I made, and I don't intend to make them in this coming year. I'm promising you that if you decide not to make those mistakes, you will be saving yourself money, you'll be saving yourself time, you'll be saving yourself resources, and you will gain more speed and do better in 2023. So running ads on Instagram, running ads on Facebook is great, but make sure you understand that running ads is not for running ads is to bring new customers in. They are not typically for sales. So I'm going to make this statement because I have been running ads for the longest time on Instagram, and I make all my sales on Instagram. I've made millions of naira on Instagram, and I noticed that my ads, when they are very, very successful, we make sales. So I forgot that running ads was like a lead generation stuff. It's something to bring people in, and I started focusing on spending money to make sales. Like when I run those ads and I spend those money and we don't make as much sales, it starts affecting the decisions I'm making. I start thinking, oh, shouldn't we not run ads? Shouldn't we do this? Shouldn't we do that? So it's not because you shouldn't evaluate your results on running ads, or you shouldn't run ads on Facebook at all. But the mistake I made was thinking that it just converts immediately, because it has always been doing that. Like it's been running that way, but ads have changed. I'm not the only one running ads in my niche, in my industry. So there are a lot of ads there that are taking customers' attention. So the mistake I made was just thinking that it's just going to convert to sales as usual, and it didn't. Now this year, what I'm going to be doing more importantly than running ads is to make sure that when we run ads, they are to bring in customers, and we find a way to nurture those customers, and from nurturing those customers, we make them returning customers, because your business is only going to thrive when you have more returning customers. So that's something I did last year that didn't make sense, but this year, this strategy I just shared to you is the way you're going to go. And if you Google it, I've tried to do a lot of Facebook courses this year so that I'm more inclined and I understand better what I'm supposed to do. So running ads is not for sales. It's literally a lead generation system. That's number 2 mistake I made last year was I didn't go out as much as I wanted to. And this is not going out and hanging out. I'm very keen on doing stuff that converts, things that brings money, things that generates income. So when they don't generate income, you won't find me there. So because I made that decision last year, which is not a bad decision in its place, but you want to understand the season in your business and the things you need in your business. So I think if I had done a lot more niche outings, networking, and going for like niche conferences, it would have helped me build that thought leadership I wanted to build in my business last year. It would have helped us scale faster than we did. So we had a lot of growth, but in evaluating our processes and the activities that happened last year, I think that if I had done a lot of networking within my niche, if I had gone out more, if I had interacted with people more, it would have helped us a lot more. So this year I'm going to be doing a lot of going out to niche events, going out, meeting people more than networking, trying to build more relationships in the industry, and which is something you should look out to do, which is something that will make a lot of sense for your brand and for your business. So this year, I'm not saying go out and just be everywhere, but be very, very intentional when you're going out. Know what you're going out is for. Set the goal for the going out. Just don't be like going out, you get. So that's like basically on that end. So number 3 mistake I made last year was hiring by myself. I know I talk about outsourcing, delegating and all that, but when it comes to hiring, I thought I could handle it. I really thought I could handle the hiring process, but I found out I couldn't, because I could see that I was hiring a lot during the year because I wasn't like I was using more of my instincts to hire people than just doing the right thing, like check boxes and just be able to make sure that these people meet my job description. So sometimes, because I'm really desperate to have someone to fill in that role so that we don't have issues in the business, I hired the wrong people. And I'm not ashamed to say I made a mistake. I made a mistake and it affected us, and I don't want that to happen again. So this year I've outsourced my hiring. I am not hiring. I'm not bringing anybody by myself. When they hire you, they'll call me and let me know, and then when you come, I also do my own talking and see if you fit in. That way I think it's a lot better. So it's better to have like 2 parameters, like 2 interview process, than just having the one I always did, because it didn't work out. It didn't work out because I'm still hiring, so it didn't work out. So this year I'm bringing in someone to come in to do the work for us. The number 4 mistake I made last year that I don't think anybody should make again is I was so overwhelmed with work. I put in myself into my business last year because I was starting something new in my niche, in my industry, and I felt that I needed to focus. So it took my all, and I wasn't keen about us making profit. I just wanted to validate our business idea. So when it came to profit, I was exhausting my own money, and it's not because I didn't know I was exhausting my own money, but I think looking back now, I think I would have found a way for us to make extra money. Yeah, I would have found a way, and we would have done that and still validate the idea we wanted to validate. So I feel like I left money on the table last year, and this is me telling you this year, sis, don't leave any kobo on the table. Looking back at our numbers, would have done more, would have done better, there was a lot of discounting, there was a lot of freebies just to get people on board, which is good, and which got them on board, but there should have been a balance, and I didn't strike that balance. And because I was just so into this idea, I feel like it affected our numbers. We should have done more numbers, so we should have done better than what we did. So this year, this is me telling you, please don't leave money on the table. I understand as a new business owner, you want to get customers into the door, you want to make them know that you're providing better products, like you just want to get people into the door, you want to make sales happen, or you want to validate your business idea, you want to let people know that your product is the best, your process is the best, your activities are the best. Like you want people to just know that you are doing a great job and you can deliver and give value. But while at it, make sure you're not leaving money on the table. Make sure you're not leaving money on the table. Yeah, so these were the mistakes I made last year, and I'm not going to repeat them this year, and I know sharing it is going to give someone perspective this year. And the next week I'm going to drop another video, and I'm going to talk about the things I did that worked last year. Yes, I made some mistakes, but there are a lot of things I did that worked last year. So stay tuned for my next video, and don't touch the dial. See you.